You weren't supposed to come out for another week. You little preemie, you. Uh-huh. You should have kept your baby inside for another week or so. And also we got this one in the shop. We're going to, we unexpectedly had to do an oil filter change for the hydraulic system because I broke it. And they got a stupid filter up underneath to where, you know, you can't get to nothing hardly. So, yeah, I broke it. I'm going to be doing the engine oil too. Don't really think you guys are interested in stuff like this, but, you know, we're getting there, guys. We're getting there to farming season. We're really getting there. So, I got that draining. It'll take a little bit because the tractor's sitting downhill. But that's all right. We'll let that drain for a little bit. There is an engine oil filter. Let me see. Where the heck is that engine oil filter on this thing? It's on this side. I do know. No, it's... Oh wait, there it is. I'm looking at it right there. So I gotta take his cover off. Gotta take his cover off to get to it. That's right. They said everything was on the right-hand side of the tractor. So I got the little cover off on a little engine here. Oil filter. Right there, okay? I'm gonna take... No, I think I can... Hang on. Wait, yeah, I can. Might be a little more challenging than I expect. I just had to go in it at a different angle here. See if I can slide that over there. We're going to spin this guy off. Kind of put this thing in a goofy spot. Kind of gotta stand on your head to, you know, be able to take that thing off, but it's off. So I'm gonna do one more at a time. Gotta drop the engine oil out of this thing too. Same engine. Well, no, it's not the same engine. It looks the same, but it's not the same. It's got the same style, you know, hose that it uses to drain the engine oil. For the life of me. There. Come out this way with it when we're ready to drain the engine oil. But it's a size smaller. The other one, I think it's a 729. And it's a 727K. So newer but smaller. It's always a good idea to take the key out of stuff so that nobody can go by and start it or whatever the heck, you know. Think, oh, this thing's done. Well, it ain't done because the key's pulled. Oh, so it looks like this one's done. Dripping engine oil, so we'll go and pull our pan. And, what did I do with... Oh, right here. Okay. Scare me alive. Put that little guy... You know what? Let me go ahead and put the drain plug back in this thing because, you know, I'm just gonna. Because... So that way, I don't forget nothing. And yes, I've been notorious for cross-threading these things, like I did on my gator, but now I've realized that, you know, you gotta start these things square. Oof. Okay, so that is done. Like I said, we'll go dump our pan, and then we'll go, yeah, we'll dump our pan, and we'll go over to the grasshopper. Go ahead and let that do its thing. Got two others here. I'm not sure which two I like, to be honest with you. If I like the homemade ones, whereas we just take and cut a bottom of a jug out like that, or the top, or whatever, and then we can use these as drip pans for like the lawnmowers and that, where you don't have very good ground clearance. I'm gonna have to get the smaller drip pan because I don't have much room. You know, I guess I could do it over here. Yeah, do it over here so I'm not fighting this gas tank underneath. Yeah, just do it like that. Okay, why didn't you think of that before? Well, there, and we got this one. Got this one draining now. And our hose has enough fall that it'll drain it all out. No metal on the drain plug, so that's a good sign. Although it is a brand new mower, 2021, I think. Yeah, because the other one took a poop on us. Of course, right when we were in the middle of mowing season, and we needed a mower. So I went down to our local dealer, said, hey, what do you got for us? And this was sitting on the showroom floor. So, little 5-foot deck, but I'd rather have a little 5-foot deck for over here for mowing along the fence and stuff like that, mowing in between trees, than that 6-foot deck, because you know, this thing could do all the more that you know, my big New Holland does, which, you know, don't get used a whole heck of a lot anymore. I used to use that tractor a whole heck of a lot when we oh yeah, before we started getting these stupid cold winters, I would I'd have a little 3-point blade that I'd throw on it, but you know, to plow the drive. But you know, it's just been either so darn cold that you know, why the heck would I want to sit out there on a mower or on that thing and plow snow? Or it's either been so darn cold like it has this past winter that, you know, why the heck would I want to sit out there and freeze? You know, and I'll show you what I mean by that little doinky blade here in a minute. I mean, let's just stop and think about this for a minute. You know, if we get, you know, say a couple inches of snow, you know, I used to be out here plowing the drive and doing everything, you know, back here with this little doinky blade that I got. Well, the last couple storms we've had, it's either dumped so much darn snow that, you know, even that little John Deere skid loader gets overwhelmed. Or, you know, like I said earlier, we've had no snow hardly, and so darn cold that, you know, why the heck would I want to sit out there on this darn tractor? And there's what, you know, I got for a little blade. You know, it's all right, but you know, you get anything You get anything higher than this here, and you're asking for troubles. You're asking for troubles. And right here is the bottom of the mold board, okay? Right here. Right there's the bottom of the mold board. So that's what, like two inches or so. Not very much, but it does all right for doing driveways and stuff. But you know, yeah, it's just easier with the pickup truck to plow where we live now. So yeah, it's an okay blade. So this thing is relatively done. I'm gonna call it at like 90% done or something. I'm going to, I think, be getting some more of the chargers, just like I've been having. Oh, I hope this ain't big enough to where I can use. No, I can't use my ring clip on this. Crap. That just defeats the whole entire purpose of what I wanted to do, but oh well. Stuff happens, so we gotta wait for an oil filter for that engine, a hydraulic filter. Dad will be putting that on, so I don't, because it's the stupidest place ever, right underneath the tractor. But the oil filter I can do myself. Get that done, put that back together, put that on, dump engine oil in it once we get the filter on. I don't really know how much engine oil this thing takes. I'll have to consult the operator's manual, which, where in the heck do you put engine oil in on this Chinese engine? I'm gonna say you'd put the engine oil. Yeah. Right here. Right here. Okay, right here's where you put engine oil in. It has been so darn long since we've had to do an oil change on this thing that, because all this thing does is just get used an hour at a time or so, mow alongside the road and get put away, because I do not care for belly mower. And that is what this is a belly mower. I'm gonna come over here to this mower and just look and see. Find that light that I always keep on me, because I need to know where the heck that grease fitting is. Okay, I need to know where the heck that grease fitting is. And no, it's back in here. It's back in there, which, you know, I don't know if you guys can see it, but I can. It's right back in that hole there. Yep. Same spot as the other one. There it is. Okay, so it's good. And these up here got 10 pumps of grease, all 3 of them. And this one here is pretty much done, other than waiting on an oil filter for this one and air filter. So I'm not gonna put a engine oil in this until I get a filter, because that's just how I am when it comes to putting engine oil and stuff. I want to make sure there's a filter, because you never know if it's going to run out where the filter comes into the block. So I just like to make sure that I have a filter before I put engine oil in it. Just like that New Holland, I don't have a filter, so I can't put engine oil in that one. Well, I guess there ain't a whole lot more I can do with this until Napa shows up with my filter, or filters, because I need an air filter, because this one is all schnuttied up. And it's just better off to put a new one in it. Done, over with. So I got that, need an oil filter. I'm not putting engine oil in it until I get an oil filter. I'm just not going to do it. If there's some of you guys that say it's okay to do it, then tell me differently. But it's just how I feel. It's not cool to take and dump engine oil out, take the filter off, and then put engine oil back in without changing the filter. I just doesn't impress me or sit well with me. So it's a 2020 mower. Okay, makes sense. Okay, so I got everything all sorted out here. Got the book here, with all the numbers and everything. The only thing we don't have is an air filter, but that is beside the point. Go over a few pages. Air filter on, or I mean the oil filter. Fuel filter is the same on 729 as the 725. Right there. So, yeah. Okay, so, yeah, I'm going to, yeah. Where was that page at again? I just lost it. Because I'm going to be doing, the little New Holland first. Right there it is. I'll be doing this one first so that we can get it done and get it the heck out of here. Let's see here what we can make happen with this. Shoot. That's a little too much. He's taken. Kind of just, you know, I guess you guys aren't seeing nothing. Kind of just take and slather it all up there. Put that over there. Get you a rag. Okay. That is done. That is done, and I'm feeling good. I am feeling good. So, that is what it is supposed to look like when you get it all covered with oil. The gasket, that is. Just when I was getting ready to go start a new project, Napa shows up with the box of goodies. And they do not give you no room to do nothing. And I mean, to do nothing. I don't even think this is the right filter because that shouldn't be hitting. That shouldn't be hitting. I don't know if this is the right filter. I doubt it's the right filter. Because that should not be that tight. That should not be that tight. 1712. What the heck oil filter did they give me? Oops. That was for the hydraulic filter. Yeah. Oops. This is engine oil, so let's try this again. Oh boy. Let's try this again. This looks like a much smaller filter. So what I will do to make life easy is just take some of this oil and put it on the seal of this one so that I don't have to go play, you know, let's try and, you know, find oil and everything. All right, so that is on there. Good. Yeah, boy. Run me around. There, that fits on there a whole heck of a lot easier. Good deal. Okay, that is done. Now I know it says don't use a pipe wrench. Filter wrench. But I'm going to, anywho, because I want to make sure that this thing does not come off. And I know it says just to hand tighten, but you know what? You cannot always just, you know, oh, that is tight enough kind of deal. Because you can never, it's never tight enough. It just never is tight enough. There, okay, good deal. Put the cover back on. Actually, you know what? I'm going to let the cover off, that guy, and put engine oil in it, start it, and we're gonna check for leaks. All right, so it's set for 2 minutes. Oh yeah, good deal. We're right where we need to be. So, yeah. I mean, we're just a skosh above full, but, you know, by the time it fills the filter, it'll be right down to where it needs to be. You know, it's kind of a bad spot for a hydraulic oil filter, but it is what it is. And why? Gotta be careful I don't collapse this one. I'm just gonna quit there. I'm going to quit there, and no, I didn't collapse it. Okay, so I'm gonna do that. That is done, changed. I'm going to put hydraulic oil in this thing now. And where you do that is right here. Okay, put hydraulic oil in it there, and you check it. Ooh, right here with this little rubber plug. Okay, it's all empty because it drained it all out. But right there's where it goes, for those of you that are curious. So this is done, this mower is done, other than putting engine oil in, checking it, and starting it, checking it for leaks and stuff. It's been greased, and I'm gonna go disperse of that. Got the new filter on. There's the old one. We're making headway.